Hello and welcome to week 6 and opening playoffs for EU League 3 of the Calamity tournament. Today we have teams DAW and PPG. So a quick look, yeah, all is working. Should be a good set of games. We have also Zwergy covering for the German comms today, himself for the English. We will have a collab link going up soon, so you'll be able to share the chat box, and then you'll link the two perspectives as well, which is quite cool. It should be coming up soon when my stream catches up. Just going to prep the Watch Live channel, and then we'll go through the tank picks for today. This is a best of 9 as well. There we go. So on the side of DAW we have a Chieftain, Super Conqueror, MBT, E5, IS7, Leopard and a T95 E6. On the side of PPG, a Valor, Object 260, double IS7, Batchat, Centauro and a T95 E6. Another 30 seconds then we can get the links all squared away. Looks like DAW is set up for a pretty traditional defense. And just put the square map on. There we go. Much better. I'll get my head ripped off if I don't use the proper one. Let's get a prediction underway as well. There we go. And then while they're setting up, we'll there we go. Oh shit. Almost dropped everything. Predictions up if you want to get your votes in. PPG are going for a A-line push with their mediums. T95E6 does take one there from the Chieftain Mark 6 there. Centauro taking another hit as well. It means they are going to be starting the engagement on a health deficit. Shot there connects from the E6, doesn't manage to penetrate though. DAW takes another one in the side, that's unfortunate. There is a lot of bleed happening from the PPG side. They are currently down about 400. Going to apply cap pressure. They've gone for a weird angle. I mean, normally you come through the, you come diagonally from the, you know, from the E3 area up. See if we can rotate and get a better angle here. We'll have a pretty stacked defense right now. They could blow through these guys, get their one shot out, and then go through the IS7s one at a time. Centauro, Batchat, and E6 are going to ignore the support and go straight into the MBT and E6. One tank goes down first, that's the Object 260. Centauro is probably going to be next if he's not careful. Tower Bowler comes forward to help out. Who's that? Bucky and Centauro goes down, Doc West and Super Conqueror goes down. There's a pretty heavy brawl in the middle here. We do have a, is that a Batchat or a Leopard? Leopard coming in to support and shooting the rear to clean up. Nice shots there. Octavia and Tiger coming in to push forward back against these mediums. Stefan goes down. This is a DAW heavily favoured starting lineup. Horsty on a 1 tries to make it out with his Batchat to reload. Horsty goes down unfortunately for him. And now it's just the Valor of Terballer there. And there we go, first game goes to Team DAW. There we go, do have a prompt, I just need to check off. Where is it? There we go. I just need to mute myself, there we go. Turn mic off. Perfect. We should now be collaborating. Good stuff, there we go. How do I hide this? How do I hide it? There we go. So, first round to DAW, let's give them their well-earned point and then we'll go through the damage numbers. So, Durka Turk with the E5 with 4 kills, 3500, having a good game there. Competent Entei with the Chieftain with 2900. In the Chieftain, Conix Tiger with E6 with 1 kill 2500, Activa with the MBT with 2 kills 2400, Kugler Leopard 1900, Doc West with the Super Conqueror 17 and Schwing unfortunately 0, PPG side Thanos Monster the I7 2200 and a kill, Tybola with the Valor with 1200, Todd there and Stefan with the I7 and E6 respectively doing 800, Borsty with the Batchat with 600, 400 assisted, Cam Warzone 260 400 and Pucky with the Centauri with 359. Cancel their request to join. How does that happen? Is it working? We'll just make sure it's working. There we go, taking us into game 2. Put it on the lobby screen for now so we can see the picks and bans. Hello guys, welcome. Guten Tag to our German viewers, good to see you all. Oh, the maps are doing that stupid thing again. Can I fix it in time, or is it going to fucking start the game? Probably going to start the game. I'll have to fix it between. App save place. See if that fixes it. There we go. So as you can see the picks and bans on the screen. DAW banned the 277, PPG banned the Grill 15, and then the maps were banned Ghost Town and Arctic Region. Take us back to the normal screen there. So now it's PPG's turn to defend with the Valor at MBT, double IS7, Batchat Centauro and a CS63. And on the side of the DAW in attack we have Chieftain, Super Conqueror, Murat, Double Leopard, E6 and then a T100 LT light tank. Let's see what they can do with them. So I assume DAW's going to put the Chieftain up on G6, the traditional heavy hold down spot. Normally a Soviet heavy, normally a UK heavy, but you can put a Soviet heavy there. Yeah, he's going to climb up there now. Oh yeah, B6 is there. So we'll put the Chieftain in. They're going to go for an A cap and then put the Chieftain to cover. Looks like the I7 is going into the K0 spot. Ente needs to be careful with the Chieftain because the hatch means it's below the below his opponents, and they will be slapping the hatch around a bit. There we go. He does get spotted. I assume by the Centauro, but it could have been the Batchat. There we go. He does mutually spot the Centauro. Nice shot stare into Pucky. Pucky's in a little bit of trouble. He's down to 600. Getting bled quite heavily there. Coog doesn't manage to connect. Borsty's coming in to reinforce. And we just need to pretty much keep Pucky alive. The I7 of Thanos is going to go down regardless. They can't really save him. They don't have the render from where the Valors are. I know that for true. Thing is the longer DAW take to deal with this side of the map, the more time they give PPG to react to it and set up to counter. So they do need to be cautious. There we go. And now pushing in. I don't know what Active is doing with the light tank, I will be honest. I would have thought now they've got eyes on this side and they've brought everyone forward, he'd relocate to keep the middle spotted, at least to apply some pressure. Are they going to go up into the IS7? They're going to bleed for it. Murat's going to go down next. Murat is now down. See if we can get a good angle on this. Yep, it looks like the Leopard is going to be next. The I7 has just taken his first shot of damage. The Leopard of Kugler is going to go down here. There's not a lot you can do about it. He's going to try and outflank. The I7 is smart. You just slam in reverse and track him and then finish him. Oh, he's going to go for the finish. There we go. He's going to get it. Nice, good job there. Light tank prepping him away there. Leopard doing his best to shoot him in the side. There we go. I mean, the I7 made that push very expensive for them. PPG do take some more damage there. Quest takes another one. I do have Pucky's a bunch of there. Probably need to pull him out if I'm honest. Put him on support maybe at C0. But he's now gone down regardless, unfortunately. Not the best day to be a Centuro by the looks of it. I don't know what the plan is with the LT, but it's playing a bit too gun-ho. Like, he's not a medium tank, but he's trying to play it as such. I mean, he could literally drive up to A4, A5 and start annoying these heavies, shooting them in the back. And you put the light tank at A7, those... oh, it's a bit late now, but yeah. If they'd driven it all the way around, he could have pissed off those heavies for sure, because they would have never been able to spot him, I don't think. Or maybe he puts one in and gets spotted, but still, keeps the guns turned. Leopard goes down, Batchat on a 1. The Chieftain going to get the finish. They do have a CS there, so there's a bit of crossfire. Bolsty is now down with the light tank. So light tank going to knock him out. He does. Good shot. That puts Door up on hit points and guns. Sorry, not Door. PPG up on hit points and guns. See if they can equate it by knocking out the CS63 here in the next shot. Chieftain should be able to clear him up. Nice shot there into Baller. CS goes down. Valor and the MBT doing their best to battle it out. Quest on a 1. Quest goes down. Chieftain should be able to get one of these guys out here in the next shot. Right, he's got all the hit points to deal with them both. I mean, dropping down isn't a bad idea either, considering the light tank is able to support. The I7 is going to be a problem. See if he's got a Hesh or not. There we go, let's bring the camera down a bit. LT is probably a bit close to get the fire support. He should probably be going for the dunes. You see, if he's over by D6, he can finish these guys a lot easier and a lot safer. So if he goes down, it's going to be a 3-on-1. He needs to put himself at arm's length. Edge coming out of the Chieftain there. That gives the I7 some confidence. Yeah, LT's making the right play there. Going to put some range, some distance in between the two of them. She can shoot from range. Still going to be spotted, but it's fine. You just need... oh, are they going back to back there? Yeah, they're going back to back. Oh no, they're both facing away. So you got the I7 facing the Chieftain and both heavies facing the light. Nice finish there. The next place the light tank should be looking for is maybe over at C0. Oh, never mind. Let's get a finish there. We didn't see it because I was looking at the map, but yeah, good job there by the Chieftain. Oh, I7 knows he has to do something. You can't just sit there and wait. Did get bled by that LT. I mean, if I was him, I'd probably just go over the road, come from the right, and then come up beneath the Chieftain. Maybe, I don't know. Nice job there. Takes it up to 2 points to DAW. Very well done. Here we go. So damage numbers: Activo with the LT with 3 kills 3800, good job there. Carpenter with the Chieftain holding down the fort with 2 kills 32. Doc West with the Superconk with 2600. E75 Koenig with the E6 with 1 kill 2100. Schwingmiding with the Leopard with 1500 and a kill. Durkatok with the Murat with 800. And Kolga Joe with the Leopard there with 700. PPG side, we have Dr. Todd with the CS with 2600, Borsty with the Batchat with 2 kills 22, Stefan with the R7 with 1900, Capone Warzone with the MBT with 1 kill 18, Bucky with the Centauro with 1700, Thanos Monster with the R7 with 1300 and a kill, and Turbalder there with the Valor bringing up the rear with 1 kill and 1000. Takes us to the next map on this. Sand River, Westfield. So the way this works is map rotation goes up each week. Teams can ban 1 map each from that rotation, and the remainder are playing in order. Oh, fucking hell. So while we wait, we do have some news. We do have a Tier 8 tournament starting up in June, hosted by the ELT guys. That is being brought through the WCL server, so if you want to get involved, that is June 22nd. Discord is discord.gg/playwcl. It's going to be a lot of fun. Refined rulebooks. The WCL guys have had a hand in it, myself included, so it should be a well-refined series. 7v7, NBA, you know, what things you're used to, traditional maps. There is a wildcard map pool, so if you want to test some new maps in your lineups, you can, but how do I ban someone in my chat? Let's have a look. What's someone making alts? Onto Westfield. Oh, there also the Wargaming League coming to an end in the final rounds. I believe one of our stream members, Beaver, is covering that tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. It's either tonight or tomorrow. It might be tonight. I'll double check. But there's a final he's covering. Let's have a look actually to be sure. Let's have a look at the stream schedule. So it is Saturday today. That's the 13 FUT versus UXCAN at 8 PM EST. That's going to be streamed through the W2MA Twitch. If you want to see some comp on the official channel finally after 10 years and plus, then be sure to check that out. Streamed by Beaver. So that is the WG Leagues. And then be sure to leave your feedback as well I know a lot of people have some comments on it. If you want them to look at the problems with it, make sure to let them know what's up when the tournament comes to a close. Calamity also will be coming to a close over the next couple of weeks. Well, next couple, I say couple of weeks for some of the leagues, another few weeks for others. The playoffs are staggered, so some leagues begin their playoffs sooner than others, depending on the size of those leagues. PPG ready to go, now it's waiting on DAW. Here we go, get on to game 3 of a potential best of 9 and on to Westfield. So, door side we have Chieftain, Super Conqueror, Double Murat, Centurion AX, Leopard and Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. And on the PPG side we have Valor, IS7, Batchat, Cintero, Emperor 120, Tino 506 and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. So both teams taking a Panzer. One team favouring the 3-shot French over the 5-shot. I think the lineups I'm kind of favouring doors. I don't know how I feel about PPGs. The Emperor 120 has a lot of DPM. I think it's like 3200 or something, but anyway. How do I undo, or not undo, but how do I get rid of this? There we go. Let's get rid of that. So the Murats are going to meet the Batchats. T95V6 does take a punish there of 1300. Super Conqueror and the Chieftain are bringing up the rear. Centurion AX is in the corner. Fortunately, PPG mediums aren't really in position on either side yet. So they've sent their forces in a bit of a two-pronged attack, but they haven't timed them. So the Murat's got some nice burst in to start. And they haven't really got anything to follow up for it. The I7s are lit right now to the light tank. Light tank putting in some good damage without being seen. Activa definitely enjoys his light tank plays today. Shrimley needs to be putting in some work right now. He's knocking down the houses so they can't cap. Probably wondering how he's getting spotted. There we go. 3 shots fired, 0 connections there. Mirror out of Durko's pulling back a little bit. Needs to keep those medium spotted though, at least for his heavies. The heavies can probably self-spot, but not all the way. Dr. Todd there getting punished big time there from Activa and Doc West. Needs to just get out. One shots there into Bucky. Bucky's not having the best day in his Centura. Hit points are steadily in the DAW favour by about 300. 200 to 300. Stefan taking another shot. I mean, the DAW side have set up along the F line pretty well. PPG probably need to just like pull the fuck out, because they've got their forces split up. They're not really doing any punishment with it. They're leaning into, you know, a bunch of hold down tanks. Todd goes down. You've got the Centurion AX, Chieftain, and, you know, Super Conqueror Murat, which are very good hold down. Obviously, do have some weak spots. Chieftain being the hatch, Murat being the turret face relatively. Super Conk being the mantlet on the hatch, in my opinion. I mean, the hatch is better with heat, but the mantlet is very easy to pen if you know what you're doing. But they're kind of just like using mediums to fight hold down specialty tanks, and they're not going to win that. They don't have the hit points to relocate either. They probably would have been better coming underneath the B cap and pushing underneath some of these guys. They can't just sit there and, you know, get punished for it. They're going to lose that. They also don't have the armor to come flying down the one line either. So their best bet is literally to use their mobility to their advantage. Thomas can't jump on cap. Can you jump on cap here? Is there enough hold down? There might be enough hold down for him, just about. And the Murat will punish him, I think. If he was to come round and then relocate here, maybe he would have just enough. Maybe rely on his mediums to deal with the hold down heavies if they peek him. He's also got the risk of the Leopard as well, because the Leopard will have an engine deck shot on him. Yeah, they might be a bit... might be in a bit of trouble here. Also got two healthy tanks on the side. Doesn't help their Valor being over there, because the Valor is kind of useless. Bringing their mediums back. Westfield always tends to be a pretty slow game. I mean, if both teams don't both go the same way at the start, these do tend to get a bit drawn out. So this is a best of 9, so first to 5 wins. So we'll see if Thor can secure defense, then offense, and then one more, or if PPG can bring it back a bit. We shall see. Thor are going to take the mounds from them. Not a bad idea, in fairness. Does give them a bit more map control to work with. PPG is surrounded now. Activa's going to come in. Activa, sorry. Oh, they haven't really coordinated their push, have they? They're going to focus the Centuro. That's 2 fired, 0 pens. 1 pen. You have a 3-round mag each with a round 30-second reload, I think. Maybe it's 25, I can't remember. Pretty long for what it is. There you go, he goes down. Horsty goes down, so they trade 1 for 1. Oh no, they don't trade 1 for 1, sorry, he loses 2. I thought Door had 1 knocked out. But no, 2 PPG tanks go down. That means the Murats can come forward and bully the Centura a bit. First Murat has rounds, second one is catching up. Vada goes down in the background. And 40's going to 1v1 the Leopard, but he does have stuff shooting him in the back. Parky goes down. Activity's coming to support. Capone goes down, and now it's just left to Thanos Monster in his IS-7.
Great job, soldiers.
And they secure a round 3 victory. Very nicely done. Given their well-earned point. So on the Door side, Doc West with the Leopard with 3900, having a very good game. Durkaturk with the Murat with 1 kill 3000. Activa with the Panzerwagen with 3 kills 2100 and 2k assisted. Pugler with the Centurion with 1600. Kopente with the Chieftain with 1300. Stringmeding with the Superconk with 1200. Koenig with the Murat with 802 kills. Pucky with the Centurion with 2000, Thanos Monster with the I7 with 900, Capone Warzone with the M48 with 800, Borsty with the Batchat with 600, Ty Baller and Stefan there with 400 apiece, and Todd there unfortunately is Panzerwagen with 0 dealt, 400 assisted, and 2 spots. Now it's time to switch spawns and go into game number 4. See if PPG can bring back some games. They need to win a few. What am I looking at? Pretty good, I can't even speak today. Been a pretty entertaining season. It's Calamity. I enjoyed it. I got this stupid tab I can't get rid of. Moderated someone earlier, and now I don't know how to get rid of it from my OBS. It's just kind of sitting there. I'll just move it out of the way. It's fine. No, that's not what I want. What's happened here? There we go. Hopefully it didn't appear on the stream, but if it did, it's gone now. So, let's have a look. On the PPG side, IS7, Batchat, Murat, Leopard, Centauro, Chisel, T9 5v6. And on the DAW side, Chieftain, Unskin, Valor, 780. Interesting. IS7, Batchat, Leopard 1, and Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. The 780 is an interesting pick. Let's go spectate it, shall we? Because I can explain it while we look at it. So, the entire front is a fuel tank. And the entire back of the turret and the turret ring, so like the middle half of the tank is an ammo rack. So you've got a fuel tank protected by an ammo rack. If you want to fuck this thing up, either shoot it in the front or shoot it in the side, and you're guaranteed to either set it on fire or ammo rack it. Like, don't get me wrong, the tank can be fun. It's got a pretty nice gun that fires APCR, which is weird for Soviet heavies. You normally expect heat, but it does get AP and APCR. It moves around nicely. It's just a weird fucking tank. I can close the thing down. There we go. But yeah, I mean, a 780 on this sort of thing, it's pretty interesting. Especially when you've got so many routes of attack as well. You can get shot in the side. Any one of them is going to ruin your day. PPG committing to the hill pretty heavily there. They're going to blow through these two. They don't know they're there yet, but they're about to find out. There we go. Todd does get mutually spotted with the Unskinned Valor. They don't know the M6 is there yet. Now they do. Nice shot there into the Unskinned Valor. Todd's going to be the first one out, I think. There we go. Todd goes down. Batchat needs to just drive through and start clipping. There we go. You don't want to be creating a traffic jam for your guys. Activity's going to come in to support. Probably shoot the Batchat. Next one goes down. Unskin Vetter, so they trade 1 for 1. Need to get this Mark 6 out. BPG looking a lot better on this way around. Ente goes down. This Chieftain. Ty Border's now on a 1. Activity's putting in some good work while getting out of there. Can they get him out? Stefan's going to probably fall in the next shot. He does get tracked. Now he gets finished. Good focus there. You need to shoot that light tank. The longer these games go on, there you go, Tide Border goes down. The longer these games go on, especially on these wider maps, the stronger a light tank is. He's got more room to breathe, you know, he doesn't have to use his camo as much in terms of avoiding some tanks, because there's not going to be fear on the battlefield. But yeah, Chuzza goes down, Activa survives. It is now a 5 versus 3. Centurion in the middle there. Thanos Monster holding off the Leopard and the Batchat pretty well. Unfortunately, he does go balls deep, which means he's going to get a bit of punish. He's getting clips out. Doc West is on a 1. Thanos loses his fuel tank. He goes down. Doc West is now on a 1. He goes down. And now it's just down to the Centuro after the Batchat goes down to Activa.
We did it! We won!
There we go. Hey Bones, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. So, on the damage numbers, well done to DAW as well. That brings them to 4 wins and match point. Give them a quick one. PPG need to bring some games back, because if DAW win the first round of the next map, or any fucking round after, they walk away. PPG needs to now win every game after. So, look at the damage numbers. String leading with the I7 with 3 kills 36, Stock Quest with a 780 with 1 kill 34 and 1000 assisted, Copente with the Chieftain with 1700, 1 kill 1700 by Koenig in the Batchat, Unskinned Valor Dirk with 1400, Activa with the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen with 2 kills 1200, Kugler with the Leopard with 600, and the PPG side Centuro with a kill and 2400, Borsty with the Batchat with 2000 and a kill, Capone Warzone with the Chisel with 1700, Dor Stefan with the Murat with 1 kill 800, Thanos with the IS7 with 497, T95E6 with 427 and 1000 assisted, and Dr. Todd with the Leopard there with unfortunately 0. Cliff. Cliff's an interesting map to play. I do like a bit of Cliff. Welcome everyone if you're joining us today. So let's have a look at the stream schedule. So Beaver's streaming right now Dutch Blick versus Decoy. Tonight it's going to be streaming the NA2 final, FUT versus UXCAN on the WTMA Twitch channel. Tomorrow, Rudy versus Werg in E3 semi-finals. Keg versus SW, that is going to be a double stack, but he's streaming the first part of that. So they're going to play their delayed final group round going into their opening playoff round, and then he's going to cover for us DZ versus Gebry 2. I believe we do have some good coverage this weekend on NA. Zwergy has currently picked up Darkseid LTV tonight at 8:30 EST. Comfa, or the Valus project, is covering Indio V2, that's 9 PM. Snake the Jake is currently covering Downseed versus Legion, that is at 8 PM. Comfa Valus is also streaming Dive UXCAN tomorrow at 8 PM. And then I mentioned Beaver with the SW Keg. So there's a lot of action. I mean, that's pretty much all of NA covered except for 3 games. There's a lot to enjoy. I'm gonna check that out. Calamity should last another, I think, around 4 weeks total. Like for the very last games to be played. But generally it is around 2 weeks for some of these leagues, like this one. They're going to play their finals in a couple of weeks, and then some of the larger leagues like EU1 and NA2, they're still in group phase for a couple more weeks, and then they're going to enter the playoffs. So much shorter season than last outing, but yeah, should finish, you know, around beginning of June, if not before. Let's see. So, door side, on the potential last match of today, we have Chieftain Super Conqueror 780 again Leopard, double CS, and a Sturm Tiger. I don't really see Sturm Tiger this map often, so it's going to be interesting. On the PPG side, we have a 260 i7 Murat Leopard 1 CS T95 E6 and a EBR 105. Okay. Yeah, I would not be heading to the lighthouse in the EBR. That would fucking. I know where he's going to go. He's going to jump on F2, right? It's got to be where he's going. He's going to spot the leopard on the way, maybe. Oh no, does he spun it? No, he still makes it up. Double CS's to the lighthouse. They're going to make it up. One's unspotted, both spotted. Oh, there's going to be some punish here. I'm going to get a good angle on it. Nice shot there by Pucky in the back of Koenig. DAW now does have the hill, but then you get challenged. Trimidi and Superconk taking some punishment on the way in. Monster's taking some punish on the side there. Dr. Todd now put down to a 1. Not looking too healthy. Pucky's trying to support best he can. Nice shot there from the Sturm. Sturm has 780 over on the F3 area there. Dr. Todd does go down. Horse is probably going to be next to go down here. He is on 87 hit points. Not a lot to play with. There you go, he goes down. DAW coming out very strong today. Bucky's now lit and taking some punishment from the hill. EBR is quite an awkward tank to move around with to avoid getting shot. It's more kind of tank that you move around constantly with. You don't really stop with it. Which is why I was interested to see him pick him on this map. Lost the fan on one type border goes down. Another one goes down. Penny Stugger putting some nice shots there into the back of the 260. Pucky's getting chased by the leopard. Pucky goes down. Now is left to Warzone and Monster. Monster goes down and just left to Warzone.
Great job, team.
That is a clean sweep by Team DAW today. So runs with damage numbers. Activa with the Leopard with 3800. Koenig with the CS with 3 kills 2700. Durkaturk with the Stone Tiger with 2400. Copente with the Chieftain with 1700 and a kill. Shrimmy the Superconk with 1 kill 13. Dockwest with the 780 with 1000, 2 kills. And Kugler Joe with the CS with 796 with 600 assisted. PPG with the 260 with 2100. Tybola with the E6 with 1200. Pucky with the EBR with 1100. Thanos with the i7 with 1000. Borsty with the Leopard there with 900. Stefan with the Murat 399. And Dr. Top with the CS with 391. I mean, they're assisted is, you know, exactly to a T. Give DAW their point and then we'll start closing it out. There we go. So I believe that's going to be all from us today. Let's have a look. There we go, GG's. GG's in the chat as well. Thank you to both teams for letting us cover today. Oh, there was an error in one of the games. You had it set to 15 instead of 10 minutes. Yeah, it should be 10 minutes, but they played on. It does say in the rulebook that if there's an error, a minor error, if a team plays on, it's accepted. The attending mods and streamers, I mean the mods not so much, but streamers aren't responsible for checking for any errors. We mainly just check rosters and stuff. So that is all from us today. If you want to come check out some more Calamity games, there's going to be more tonight and over the weekend. Beaver streaming some WG League comp on the official channel. Check that out. We'll be back, I believe, tomorrow. We'll try and get some more in. I think it was IP show I was looking up. I'm going to wait until closer to the time. Yeah, show IP. If I do make it around, it's going to be show IP tomorrow at 6 PM UTC. Otherwise, next you'll see from us is next week. So yeah, be sure to get involved. Discord.gg/playwcl. Calamity's coming to a close. Tier 8 tournament coming June 22nd, hosted by ELT. Be sure to check that out and get involved. Should be a lot of fun, 7v7. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Take care and have a good weekend.
Darkness comes.